Okay, so the shuffle, just as we're talking very basically, if some of you, this is your first time or you're a beginner, the shuffle has two sounds, right? And we really want to focus on picking our knee up, right? So if I face the side for here so you guys can see, as I drop my foot down, the action is more about down and up with the, and then you see how my foot is reacting as a result of it, rather than thinking of it so much front to back like this. All right, so when you're practicing, a good thing is just repetitively, yeah? Just hit these shuffles like this, all right? So let's just do 32 shuffles with the right foot and 32 with the left, okay? So we'll take a pause in between each one. Ready? Here we go. Right foot first. I'll do my left, you do your right. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's do the other side. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1. You keep track of where we are. And 1. That's 16. 16 more. 8 more. Good. All right. Very nice. So now let's just do as a very basic warm-up for part 1. We're going to do different directions on these shuffles. Okay. This is a variation of exercises I've done in the past. Variations. My teachers, I used to start my tap technique class with my teachers with exercise like this all the time. All right. So we're going to do 4 shuffles, right? 4 to the side. 2, 3, 4. 4 to the front. 4 to the side. Then 4 to the back. And we're going to cut it down to 2. 2 to the side. 2 to the front. 2 to the side. 2 to the back. Then 1. Then 1. Then 1. Then 1. Then 1. Then 1. Then 1 together. Then left. And that's it. Front. And side. Back. Then 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1 together. Cool. All right, so now one of the big things with this is to be very mindful of counting, right? As a beginner, you want to really be checking in with your time. Really know where you're at. I think a lot of times the thing is that it's not necessarily that the dancers I work with, they miss sounds. It's sometimes they add too many. They're not counting, so they're supposed to do 4 repetitions and they do 5. Just a simple lack of focus sometimes in terms of counting. So that's what, even in just this very basic first part of the routine, really try to make sure that you're checking in with your counts, right? Okay, so let's go. We're going to do 3 tempos on this, and then we'll move on to the second step. So let's take it nice and slow for the first one. Really focus on the motion, the direction, the clarity, and the repetition. Yes? 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back. Now 2. And 2, 2, 2, 2. Now 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. The left. 1. Front. Side. Back. And 2, 2, 2, 2. And 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 together. Good. Let's go a little bit faster. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and 1. I hear you. Come on now. Clean and nice and clean. And 2. And 1. Yes, very good. All right, let's go a little bit faster. Before we do, think about how, and you may notice this as I'm dancing. Don't think that you're only just doing this with your feet. Very important. So when I'm shuffling side, you can feel my upper body reacting differently than when I'm shuffling in the front. And if I face sideways, you can see to the front and the back, you see how my upper body reacts a little bit more to what my legs are doing. My leg is behind me, so to keep my balance, I have to shift my upper body. So try to avoid, if you feel yourself stiffly just standing up straight, your balance is going to feel very off. So what I would suggest is think about opposition. When my foot is side, I'm going to lean a little bit to the opposite side. So my left foot's out there, I'm leaning a little bit to the right. My foot is in front of me, I'm centering my weight back a little bit. My foot is behind me, I'm centering my weight a little bit further forward. So think about that a little bit as you're practicing this. This is going to help as things become more difficult and we start shifting our weight from foot to foot. Okay, so let's take the tempo about here. A little faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and 1.